Hello, I'm Franzeska Ewart, and I'm just going to give you a brief introduction to my book, Brenda Bell and the Kilbirnie Tragedy, which I've just recently brought out. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the background to the book. A few years ago, my partner, Adam McLean, was planning to buy a property to open as an art gallery in Kilbirnie. He had recently moved to Kilbirnie, and he's an art historian, and he'd always wanted to have a gallery. So we found a likely property in Craighouse Square, and we were looking up the internet just to find out a little bit about the property, when we discovered that it had ghosts, and we thought, well, that's quite intriguing. And we looked a bit further, and we found that in 1904, what has come to be known as the Kilbirnie Tragedy took place, when an ice cream man who had a business in the square, in this cottage where I now live, called Joseph Calabrese, he killed his entire family with an axe, wife and 4 children. It was an absolutely horrific crime. It was quite easy to get information about the bare bones, as it were, of the tragedy from the newspaper articles, it was in all the major papers. It was even in a paper in Australia. It really, really hit the headlines. However, I've wanted to find out more about why this man had done this awful thing. And I ended up going to General Register House in Edinburgh and looking up his file. And I found the most incredible details about the crime, the aftermath, the court proceedings, and in particular, what really interested me was the psychiatrist's report, which was very, very long and very complex. At any rate, I had all this information, which is now housed here in the gallery, and I decided very recently that I would write it as a novel. And so just before lockdown, actually, I began to write it, and it's really, in a way, the story of what I did, but I didn't have the adventures that Brenda Bell had, that's for sure. Sorry, I'll just... It's available on Amazon and as a Kindle download. It's also available as an audiobook, and the proceeds will go to help the people who have been taking care of us locally. I really hope you'll enjoy it. It's got lots of local flavour. I hope you'll find it entertaining. I think you might find what actually happened to Calabrese a little bit controversial, but you have to remember it was 1904 and that's what happened. So I hope you'll enjoy it.